So hey, this is our Rockin Vans little mini camper, and we've got it set up since we're going to be in it for 10 nights, so we had to get a little bit organized. So we'll give you the little mini tour of this, I think.
I think so.
Okay, come on in.
Okay, so we have this set up so that we can easily get in on this side of the van. It opens on both sides for some people. So basically, we have one of our luggage bags here, and then we have two small backpacks that we'll be carrying on the West Highland Way. And we have up there. We have emptied the contents of those two backpacks. This is our living quarters. Essentially, we have what is a Murphy bed, and under here you'll see that this slats and this slides out this far. And this makes into a Murphy. In addition, this actually lifts up, and we have some additional storage in there. That's where they usually keep the chairs and a table that we are using. This is a refrigerator that opens from the top, and this runs off battery, and it's pretty good size. It's deep. It's to about down to here. So if I reach my arm in, it's past my elbow.
Looks like we got some beer in there.
Beer, cheese, yogurt, standard fare. And if I move our headlamps, computer out of the way, this comes with a couple of pans, a frying pan and a pot, as well as a tea kettle. The water here comes out of a pump container down here. So this comes out and you refill it. It's not for drinking, it's just for washing up. And for a stove, you have a single burner stove that comes right out of the sink. And this connects up to a small propane tank that is accessible from the back here. So you turn that on, and then you can basically fire this up right in here and heat up your water in the morning. Nice deep sink, by the way. So you do have heat, a sink, and a place to wash up. And then there's a little bit of storage down here for food and your dishes. That comes with all of this stuff for dishes. If you do rent this, some basics would be dish soap, paper towels, and toilet paper. Oh, ow, I just hit my head, ow.
Oh, okay, yeah, this is a super small space, half the size easily from our travel trailer, so we'll see how this goes after 10 days. I wanted to jump in because the porta potty is not standard, so that was an extra option. I have a little tiny bladder, so you know, having a porta potty was kind of a good option. Where we're at for the next 3 nights, we probably won't even use it. That's why you'll probably see it sitting outside, but it's nice to have, and it actually does fit over here. Mm-hmm. It can fit down there, so that's where we'll have it.
Talking about our empty backpacks up above, when the top is up, it goes up there. We cannot actually sit in here without ducking with the top down, but for the most part I expect we'll have the top up when we're camping. There's also our toiletries and that kind of thing. There's a little shelf there above the driving area. And then for privacy, there's an outdoor cover, black cover, that goes all the way around those windows. So essentially, if you want to, you can go sit up front. That kind of becomes part of your living space if you want to use it that way. And then you have a bench seat here, a couch, that makes into a bed. And it also comes with what is a sort of a sleeping blanket, if you will, so you don't have to bring your own bedding. And they also provide a couple of towels, and like I said, some pans and plates and that kind of thing. So getting back to the essentials, if you're going to rent this RV, there's some basic stuff that you will want to buy, and we did. And we did this based on the fact that we've rented RVs before, and so we knew that they weren't provided. Paper towels, toilet paper, and dish soap you're going to need. And then you won't need the dish soap if you don't plan on doing any cooking, and you're going to throw away all your paper plates, and you end up buying that stuff. So it comes with cutlery and that kind of stuff. And it also comes with an opener. Obviously, you need to be able to open all that beer you're going to be drinking over here. Maps, you'll need to do that. It does come with a built-in GPS.
This one. So I think it depends on the minivan or the type of camper van that you actually get, because it was an option to get the sat nav. I went for that, but this one already had it installed, so they better take that one off the bill. He did bring one because he didn't remember that this one actually had a built-in sat nav. Mm-hmm. So there's a whole bunch of options with this company, and like I said, the porta potty was one I didn't see with other companies, and yeah, there's a whole list that you can actually go online to Rockin Vans and look like. There's so many companies out there, it's kind of hard to choose which one to go with. Just chose one.
So what about power and what about showers? I haven't talked about either one of those. Showers, there isn't one. Not inside and not outside. The only way you're going to get a shower is if you want to do a sponge bath, or you have your own portable shower. But for us, what we plan on doing is showering at the various places that we're going to stay. They have ample shower and toilet facilities at the RV sites that we'll be staying. The other, as far as power is concerned, there is a separate battery. I call them house batteries. I think they call them a different. There's a different
they
term
call
here.
it a leisure battery.
There you go, leisure battery.
Leisure battery.
So you can charge up if you're dry camping, if you will, if you're just dry camping on the side of the road, which people don't typically do here. If you're plugged in, you have a power station right here and lights. Let's see. So you can charge up here, and then if you're just on the leisure battery, you can also recharge off of here. So preferably a DC. So if you're planning on dry camping and not being hooked up to shore power, I would say you probably need to bring your own little portable inverter if you've got computers to charge up, because they're not going to work off of this, I don't think.
I guess we'll be trying this stuff out.
Yeah. So
so that's just our
little. Make sure you bring some type of make sure you bring some sort of electrical conversion. I forget what
the
wattage.
UK one. Yeah.
So we got an example right here.
So we just wanted to give you a brief overview of this particular van. It's small, which is really great for the super tiny Scottish country roads that we'll be going on, and even better because when you drive on the right hand side of the vehicle and the left hand side of the road, the tendency is, as a matter of fact, the hubcap was already missing off the left hand side here, and I've been warned by friends.
Not because we...
No, not because of us. It was already that way. And I've been warned by friends that, oh, you're going to hit the berm on the left hand side, because I think that's actually pretty normal. Thankfully, I have a passenger that keeps telling me, you're drifting too far to the left, you're drifting too far to the left, blah, blah, blah. And so I'm like, oh, yeah, okay. And it's so true, and I really appreciate that, because when you're on the right hand side, it's just weird to hug the right hand side of the lane. It just feels ridiculous because we're always used to being on the left. So the smaller the vehicle, the better, and I was certainly glad for a super small vehicle today. There's definitely other vans out there that are bigger. But a first time pulling out of Glasgow and coming into Edinburgh, I was super glad for the tiny size of this van.
It's easier to go and get groceries and do those kinds of things.
We'll let you know tomorrow how we sleep on this thing. This foam is not very thick, so it might be a little hard, but for 10 nights, we'll see how it goes.
It'll definitely be hard compared to our bed in our RV that has lots of extra little things added to it to make it softer, beyond being thicker than normal mattress.